doing, UMP?
This point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got Josh Giddey, Lou Dort out there with Williams. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. And the news looming over this team, Greg. What will MP decide to do this offseason?
Yeah, MP's deal will run out at the end of the year. Where he signs in the offseason will surely change who is viewed as a contender.
Now, here's Sexton. After Lou Dort's miss, Clarkson for three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
As a shooter, Clarkson can be so efficient. He gets the ball and goes right into his shot.
Outside Williams. Inside. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Williams.
There, they get it going. 1 for 4 now. Always feel good to get that first one.
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Williams gets the bucket.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Magician. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Durham. The shot that time, not on target. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
They show real guts, nabbing that victory in overtime. No doubt they are a better team because of that one moving forward.
Thunder have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Williams against Sexton. A fadeaway. The rebound by the Jazz.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Clarkson passes to McDonald. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assists.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
And it's Magician missing.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
Sexton against Dort. Takes a three. Holmgren can't hit. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Jazz. Gonna keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Williams kicks to Dort. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now, here's Markkanen. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Top of the key, Clarkson. Pass to Duran. Shot clock at 5. Here's McDonald. Dort grabs the miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Takes the 13-footer. Here's Giddey. No good that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. They're getting their first look at the Thunder.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, these two teams haven't changed that much, so I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table on them again.
And here is Giddey. Following the three from McDonald. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Clarkson. And he goes in for the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. The pass to McDonald. And the Jazz, another three.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here is Giddey. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Sexton. And so it's Utah. Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
They've got Sexton. Kelly Olynyk is out there with the Magician, and it's Hayward. And it's Abaji in at the shooting guard. That's the group right now for Utah.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Sexton deciding where to go with it. McDonald. And Utah, another three.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was terrific. He contributed 31 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 25 points last game. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Jazz. Magician's got 4 rebounds in this game. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after the three-pointer from McDonald.
You can see
Sexton. That's his first personal foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
they came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities. Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Passes it to Pokusevski. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. over Sexton. The Thunder with another miss. Jazz leading by 18. Hayward outside. Stolen. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Second chance shot. The rebound by the Jazz.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
To the left side wing. And Utah turns it over again. Markkanen, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Sexton. The Thunder also changing it up. Holmgren comes in for Pokuševski. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Time called here. And so it's Utah. Riding on.
22. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And always fun when you see players. Let's turn our attention to that first half. That is more than enough.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Magician.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Lou Dort. Williams is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Giddey in at the 2 spot. Now, here's Dort. No points in the game yet for him. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball. A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill. But the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect.
Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Utah shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man. And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and he's good on the 3-ball. Markkanen's got 8.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Very cool start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Here's Giddey. Offensive rebound. Williams' shot is off. And it's Utah's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Got a piece of it.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. Pass to Holmgren. And it's blocked. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Dort wide open. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Utah's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Markkanen, and he banks in the lane. Markkanen's got 5 points now this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And they pick up 2. And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Another shot. Shot's good by Duran. Duran's got 7 points.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And there's the pass to Williams. From 10 feet out, the shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside, Sexton. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's McDonald. Good on the 3-point shot. Magicians got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Jazz. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. 46 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Takes it off the glass. He has 5.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Here's McDonald. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Sexton. They get it back. Williams kicks to Giddey. Now Dort. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Markkanen passes to McDonald. Utah the rebound. Basket counts. Markkanen's got 7 points here in this quarter.
For a stretch 4 who spends a lot of time on the perimeter, Markkanen does it.
Just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They got the Magician. And it's Abaji in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Passes to Mann. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. The shot by Sharch, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Magician's shot is good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Pokusevski can't hit.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Livers the pass to McDonald. Misses the 3. Oklahoma City shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Pass to Mann. Stolen away. Out in his own on the break. On up the court.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Wiggins passes to Mann. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the basket by Utah. Nailed from 3-point land.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Carey passes to McDonald. The pass delivers. Out to the right wing. Launches a 3. Good! Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Pass to Pokusevski. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the paint, here's McDonald. As it delivers. Now, here's Duran. Pass the Magician. The tray. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
Here's Wiggins following the bucket by the Jazz. And it goes down 2 points.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Now the pass delivers. Down low, here's McDonald. Lays it up off the glass. Magician's got 47 points.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Out left to the wing. The three. The rebound by Carey. Utah has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Utah.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Magician.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Saric outside. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Giddey. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Here's Magician. Here's Livers. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They put
Your Jazz, 87. The Thunder, 48.
He about to tear the roof off.
MP, I want to chat with you for a minute. What's up, Coach?
It's a long season in the NBA. Doris, this is the point when we start to see how important depth really is.
Exactly, Brian, because inevitably in the course of an 82-game season, there are bumps, there are injuries you've had to contend with. Everybody's legs are tired, so the more minutes a team can spread around, the better off they are.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. Vassell, right side. The 3 ball. Duren with a rebound. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Magician from behind the arc. Fires in the triple.
First bucket of the evening. Now both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Jones' shot is good. About a minute played here so far in the first. On the wing, Sexton, defended by Jones. Timeout call.
It really speaks to the talent at the top of the 2023 NBA draft. Savvy organizations like San Antonio will time their rebuilds to the years when the draft boasts some of those elite prospects.
And that one's good. Magician.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
Now here's Jones. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Here's Johnson. Utah with the rebound.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Markkanen. On the wing, Clarkson. Here's Magician. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Jones.
Make no mistake, Colin Sexton is a tenacious, tough-minded defender.
Pass to Magician. And here's Sexton. Here's Magician. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Jones up top. Check by Sexton. Down low. Jones against Sexton to halt the run. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
For the Jazz.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Drains the triple.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Sohan. Now here's Vassell. Outside Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Duren. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. Here's Sexton. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Here's Magician. No good on the 3. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Jones, the pass to Vassell. Markkanen against Johnson to the middle. Let's go with a 3. It doesn't go for him. And Utah will come the other way.
And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player and his development.
Now here's Jones. He has 6. To the inside. Massey, good.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Markkanen. Massey pulls it in. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Johnson. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
His ability to run the offense. How about that pass, guys?
A line change here for San Antonio. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Inside from 7 feet away. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Jazz have gone 6 of 11 so far. To the inside. And he was fouled while in the free throws.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 11 seconds left to play in the first. Graham for 3. 3 seconds left. Zhang gets the bucket.
Well, the definition of an effort player. Zhang shows off that high motor, converts
off. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Jada Bates-Diop out there with Doug McDermott. Then it's Gorgui Dieng. Then there's Devontae Graham. Here's Graham. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Thunder was outstanding. He dropped 50 points and was on point from deep. His stat line was unreal. Impossible to repeat? I don't know. Coming off of that performance, you tell me. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
That shot missing. So Utah will take it the other way. You know, they beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage. And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
And San Antonio has possession. The Jazz making their last shot.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Abaji can't hit.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Magician from downtown. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Once again, everyone, the Utah Jazz president.
that matchup with the Pacers. I bet.
All right, and shifting gears to our... Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. San Antonio shooting just 38% for this game so far. They've got Jordan Clarkson, also Colin Sexton out there, Lauri Markkanen out there with Duren, and it's Magician in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Jones, his shot is good.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Here's Duren. Here's Magician. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Vassell outside from deep. Johnson. Sexton grabs the board. Sexton's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Magician. Markkanen with it. Clarkson for 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
San Antonio with the ball. It's an 18-point game. Here's Bassi. Now Vassell. Lets the 3 fly. No good there.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Hits the trifecta. Clarkson's got 9.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
To the paint. Here's Duren. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Magician. Jacks up a 3. Jones grabs the board. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Vassell can't get it to go.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
It's Markkanen on the wing. Counted from distance. Markkanen's gotten his second bucket.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work.
Spurs with some changes. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. They double him with Olynyk and wrestling for it there, but no one. Pass to McDermott. To win the drought, and that's 2 points on the layup. McDermott's got his first points of the night.
We know Doug McDermott can make threes. If you can put it on the deck like he does there, you become a tough cover.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
Rebound, Utah.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Abaji. Sexton with it. Here's Magician. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
.127 left in the third quarter. Outside Graham. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. Graham's got his second bucket of the night.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Hayward. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Graham. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter here.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Jazz making a switch here. So on the floor for the Spurs. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Devontae Graham. Then it's Keita Bates-Diop. Now here's Johnson. 11 feet out. Bates-Diop can't get it to go.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Magician. Pass to Duran. It's Markkanen on the wing. Here's Magician. No good with the triple. For San Antonio, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Johnson finds Graham. Johnson a screen on Clarkson. Shoots from the right block. Here's Sohan. Oh, drew the foul.
At the line for the Spurs.
Jones, he's checked in for Graham.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Doris, in the NBA, more attention is being paid to mental health, more than ever before. And players are taking the lead in raising awareness.
I love that, Brian, because it's such an important issue. Performing between the lines of an NBA floor requires basketball skill, but it requires mental health and strength. And a lot of players, Kevin Love in particular, have been so brave. Credit to the NBA for addressing it and being out front.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Magician. And here's Markkanen. The 3 is up. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Right side Johnson. Banked it in off the glass.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Magician. Pass to Abaji. On the wing, Clarkson. The 3. And that one's good. Magician.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Johnson. Takes it inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Magician. Misses the 3. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Down low. Here's Bates-Diop, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
Jang, he's checked in for San Antonio. McDermott comes in for Johnson. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Jazz.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Magician.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
San Antonio ball.
Colin Sexton's checked in. And so it's Utah easily.
Your Jazz 84. The Spurs 50.
Thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation. Take 3 destinations and then pick from the best one.
Risky.